What's up, guys? I know, it's been a minute, but I'm here to do a chit chatty get ready with me. This look right here. Nothing too special, but I'm really liking the way that it turned out today. So if you'd like to spend some time with me this morning, then please keep on watching. Good morning, you guys. How you guys doing? How you living? How you feeling? I'm gonna make an effort to use products that I either haven't used for a while or that you guys haven't seen me use. First, we're gonna fix up this hair. So let's talk about hair for a second. So I don't know what this looks like under here, so don't judge me. Ooh, okay, not bad. You guys know that I'm natural. I've been natural for a long time, but lately I have been wearing straight looks because it's easier and it's more convenient in the space that I am in life right now. So I have this small flat iron that I use. Just gonna pass through a couple times here on them. So what I'm gonna do to my edges now is I'm going to use this instant control edge control. Hold on, let's see. This instant control edge and braid gel. I'll leave the flat iron that I got and this edge control too down below if you guys are interested in them. And I'm just gonna put a little bit here. I normally don't do this on a day-to-day basis because I'm home, but since I am stepping out today, I'm gonna do, sometimes when I step out I don't even do this, but I'm going to do it today since I'm trying to look a little bit more done up than like running errands. So that's gonna be the hair. We're gonna go to the face. My face is already moisturized. I'm gonna be using the Fenty Beauty Pro Filter Mattifying Primer. This is the midi one. I always run a little primer over my eyebrows too, just to kind of set them right before I do them. I am a eyebrow first type of girl, so that's what we're gonna do. I'll tell you all that I've been trying to come back to YouTube full time, and it's been kind of difficult doing it. Life is busy, and you know, I commend people that are really able to pour into this platform because and you know, if you're watching your favorite creator, please know that the investment or the time they're putting in, like, it is substantial, and it's really hard to maintain with family and work and you know, while trying to do those things well. If y'all can hear my kids in the background, they are well loved. I promise you, I'm not ignoring them. The nanny is here, so they are upstairs in the play area. Yeah, it takes a lot, and I love it. I love editing. I love especially vlogging. I really miss vlogging, and I have so much footage. It's just the time to sit down and edit. That's like what I'm struggling with. So, okay, the foundation that I'm going to use is this. Now, this is an oldie but a goodie. This is Max Studio Fix Fluid, and you know what's interesting? Every time I use this, I enjoy it. Yeah, some of these tried and trues are still good. Like, so I wore this yesterday and I really liked it. So I'm like, let me give this a try again. All of us are what? NC50 and W45, right? So I'm an NC50 girl, and honestly, it's a good match. Like, I have no issues with this shade for me. The Maybelline Age Rewind concealer. So yeah, it's hard to still be on this platform as consistently as I used to be back in the days, but you know, I really appreciate, you know, you guys, and a lot of you guys still follow me on Instagram. I obviously share you know, what's going on and stuff like that over there, and my day-to-day of momming and even working, like what work is like for me to a certain extent, which has been such a gift in my season of life right now. This was like my dream, to be able to like work from home during this season of my life, or either that or not work at all. And, you know, financially, me not working is not an option. But hold on, let me get some coffee. So being able to be home with my kids, around my kids, and still involved in their day to day is just such a blessing for me. And it's interesting because, you know, the time I remember I wrote this down as in my journal as like one of my intentions. You know, didn't know how it was going to happen or how it was going to come about, but I was able to start working from home earlier in my career than I thought I was going to. You know, I thought that I was going to need to get a terminal degree. By the way, I completed, if you guys follow me on Instagram, y'all know I am officially Dr. Patricia. It still like boggles my mind, to be honest with you. Like when people refer to me in that way, I'm like, who y'all talking to? Y'all talking to my dad or y'all talking to me? My dad has a terminal degree as well. It's still wild to hear people refer to me as that. I mean, mostly in the professional space, not like in everyday life, you know. And I think that's why I like can't get used to it. I'm using this concealer under my eyes again. I really like this concealer. It's like, you know, cheapy from the drugstore, but like it's so good. But if you guys know of a higher end concealer that you really like, please tell me, because I am looking for a little bit more of a luxurious experience when it comes to my concealer, even though this one works just fine. All right, we're gonna go to Laura Mercier translucent powder. Let's kind of switch gears a little bit. You know, a while ago, Evelyn and I don't know if you guys remember, but a year ago, it's been a year ago now, or maybe it's been 2 years. I don't know. When we used to do those chats, those girl chats, and one of the chats we talked about, you know, like basically gaining friendships in adulthood. And I can't remember like the name of it or whatever, but I'll leave it up in the cards for you guys. I wonder, what does your community currently look like? Who is it mostly made up of? And where are you in life in terms of age? You know, are you in, you know, new grad, out of college, early 30s, mid 30s, late 30s, early 40s, 50s, 60s? What is your community? Who is your community mostly made up of? Work friends, church friends, neighbors, mostly family, or do you feel a sense of lack of community in your life? One of the negatives of I think working from home is that it can be isolating if you're not intentional about getting out there and interacting with the world, which I can only imagine would not be great in terms of mental health. And so, like, what does your community look like in adulthood? I think with social media, we have the illusion of connectedness and community. But I just don't believe that that can be replaced by face-to-face interaction and body language and gestures and, you know, a hug, you know, a warm embrace. Like, what does your community look like? You know, let me know down below. And what are you doing intentionally in your life to cultivate community? Definitely watch that video. I think we give you guys a lot of nuggets in there, but definitely in the last couple of years, I've been a little bit more intentional in reaching out because it's so easy to get wrapped up in your own world. This is NARS Seduction. Oh, by the way, the bronzer that I used was CoverGirl Queen Collections. This is an old school product. CoverGirl Queen Collection bronzer in ebony bronze. You can still like find this on, like, I bought mine from Amazon. I'll leave it down below if you're interested. This is NARS Seduction. Actually, this is not the color that I want to wear. So this is the blush palette, volume 1, Saharan blush palette by Juvia's Place. And I am going to use this one right here. I might mix it in with this one called Toby right here. Ooh. Let's see what that looks like. Ooh, that's actually kind of pretty. I see Toby shining through there. So I'm gonna go ahead and put Neo first. That's the dark brown one. And then I'll top it off with Toby. Oh, that's actually pretty. I'm gonna set my face before I put eyeshadow on. This is Wet n Wild Photo Focus Matte Finish Setting Spray. It stinks. I don't really like it, but I gotta use it. I should say the spray on there is really nice. It just really smells, but good thing it doesn't like hang around. Eyeshadow. I'm gonna be using the Pat McGrath eyeshadow here. This is the mini eyeshadow palette in Sublime Smoke, and I have 2 of these. I love these mini palettes. The other one is in my travel makeup bag, and it just hangs out in there. I think I want to get a second one of these to put it in my makeup bag. The last time I saw this, it was sold out on Sephora's website, but I really like it. It's a very good neutral go-to everyday type of palette, and great for like being able to travel with. So I think I do want to get a second one of these. And so yeah, hold on, let me see if you guys can. There you go. You got your deep dark brown, your warm brown for transition, your lighter warm brown right here as well. And then you have your eyebrow highlight, or you can eyebrow highlight with this one, or you can put this one on your lid and your other lid shade. The sky is the limit with this palette. Urban Decay or eyeshadow primer potion. There we go. I'm gonna put that there. So like I said, being intentional about my community, and then intentional about maintaining those relationships as well. I'm just kind of putting this all over, about maintaining those. This brush needs to be washed, don't judge me. I'm actually first going to go into this color right there. So part of what I do is I think about people. It's not that I'm not thinking about people. I think about people. It's just that sometimes I just don't reach out, or forget to reach out when someone comes to mind. And so instead of forgetting to reach out, or because I wanted to do a phone call or whatever, like I'll send a text message, be like, hey, you crossed my mind, let's catch up soon. Or if I come across an old photo with a friend, I'll go ahead and send the photo to them, like, hey, came across this today and it made me think of you, hope all is well. And then kind of put it on my to-do list to check in with the person a little bit later. And I know it might sound like, oh, to-do list, like you got to fit people in, but it's just the type of life that we all live now. So it's important to be intentional with the people that you love and that you call friends, so that you don't lose touch. And I think like this lunch date that I'm doing today is kind of like an example, an example of that. And so making space for people. We live in a world where it's just like so me, and like people aren't there for me, and people aren't holding space for me. But it's like, what kind of friend are you to other people? What would your community say about you? What do they go to you for? Do they go to you for advice? Do they seek you out when they do need to vent and kind of need to unload a little bit? Do they seek you out for professional advice? Do they seek you out for money? You know what I mean? Like, my goodness, the amount of people that, especially unexpectedly, showed up for me and didn't show up for me when I lost my mom. It's like you really figure out who your people are in times of tragedy, in times of conflict, in times of stress, when life be life, and you know what I'm saying? And so I think today's society is definitely invested in how people show up for them, but it's like, I don't think we show up for people like we used to. This is my observation. What do you guys think about that? I will say that I can be a little bit more of a higher maintenance friend. How many of y'all like me? Like, I do have to have like a couple people that I can like tap into on a semi-regular basis, And I have that, and there are others that are not as available, reachable, and I appreciate them too for who they are. But I don't blame people because they got stuff going on and can't be as available as I would like. Because ultimately, it's not just about desire to an extent. People got stuff going on, y'all, and that's okay. Oh, I'm going into this color for my lid shade right there. So we are putting that in there. Let me check on the kids really quick. There we go. And then we're gonna go under the eyelid with this light shade. I know it looks kind of white on camera, but I can lightly put it here. I remember back in the day, I applied for, I was interviewing with MAC Cosmetics. Remember when that was like the thing to do? The person that was interviewing me, she loved my makeup, but she got too much highlighter under your brow. I'm like, I know. It's like every time. So let me go ahead and put some mascara. I'm gonna be using the Paradise Lash by L'Oreal. Very good dupe for Too Faced Better Than Sex Mascara, which is one of my favorites. My other favorite is the Lancome Monsieur Big. Oh my gosh, I love that. It's probably like my number one favorite. And the second would be Too Faced Better Than Sex Mascara or the L'Oreal, because to me it's like the exact same thing. The type of brush and everything else. So I am getting away from putting like liner really like above like on my lid. I don't know, I've been lately liking the way that it looks without, but I am going to put eyelashes on, probably maybe smudge a little bit in the like on the outside, but I'm gonna put lashes on first. So these are left over from the other night because I only wore them once because I had a surprise birthday party for my husband, you all. That went so well. I've been planning that for months, since before my son was born. And everything just came together absolutely beautifully. I think the venue was fitting for the size party that we had. The food was great. We had a Haitian caterer cater the event, so we had Haitian food. The liquor that we highlighted was Haitian rum. My husband loves all things Haitian culture, and so I tried to add that throughout the party, kind of like Haitian inspired, typical what we call bal or party. We had a little 360, one of those 360 booths, and it was great. I like, I'm a perfectionist, so I'm just like, man, there were things that I would change, but it was really nice. What I did for him, which was really cool, he was absolutely surprised, is put a video together of video messages of people who live far and couldn't travel in for the party. And I tried to select people from different phases of his life. So when he was in grad school, his college roommate, like his undergraduate college roommate. Yeah, so he was just super shocked to see those faces that he hasn't seen in a while. Like, yeah, I need a little bit of liner just to help with this transition here. So I'm going to use the Urban Decay 24/7 glide on pencil, and the color is 0. It's a dark black, and I'm just gonna put it right in here to help smooth out this transition from my lashes to these lashes. I like watching these types of videos when I'm doing my makeup as well. Are you guys like that? I think that's okay. I just feel like this side still looks a little crazy compared to the other side. You always got one lash that's like doing its own thing. I don't know, I still feel like they look like cousins. They don't look like twins. There's a particular lipstick that I have been using like crazy, and That is this one by Dior. I love this formula. It is their Rouge Forever line, I think. The color is called Forever Nude Look. Oh, it's like the perfect peachy, slightly pinky nude for my skin tone, and I love it. I love how creamy it goes on and then it just dries down matte. I love it. I'm not gonna do too much right now because I'm gonna reapply before I leave. So I'm just putting on the lipstick right now for the sake of the video. I think it's pretty, y'all. What do y'all think? That highlight is highlighting, huh? Ooh, this eyelash is still bothering me though, but it's gonna have to be okay. We're gonna get these videos out as often as I can, as regular as I can. I'm lightweight shooting for like twice a month, but I can't make any promises. I do have a vlog that is coming, that is on the way. That might be actually already uploaded on my vlog channel, so you guys can check that out. And then I do have another video on deck, which is mommy related. It's like what I keep in my diaper bag now that I am a mom of 2. Thank you so much for tuning into this video. I hope you had a good time with me. I will see you guys soon in the next one. And as always, God bless.